Hey everybody, this is time for a new series here. I'm really excited about a game coming out called Starbound. You've probably heard of it, but just to sort of amp myself up for playing some Starbound, what I'm going to do is to do a series on Terraria. Terraria is a game that's been around for a very long time. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. Some people think of it as just 2D Minecraft, but it is a little more than that. So we're just going to name this world Starbound, please. And we will sort of talk about what the game entails as we go through. I like to be a little demonstrative with this. But Terraria has been around for a while. It is a great game. It's much more than... Whoa! Alright, so that was a very funny error there, but apparently it's debug codes. Anyway, this is Terraria. You have essentially a... think of it like 2D Minecraft. That's not a terrible place to start. I just created a new world here. It is a 2D. You can go destroy a lot of environments, build things, which is what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can explore, gather some items. There is kind of a little linear progression to go through with this game as you go through the normal mode, then the hard mode. And what's exciting, at least for Terraria fans too, is my guide down there is getting eaten and a bunny just gets exploded. I'm going to want to make a better sword. I hate the stabby swords in this game because they hurt. Well, they suck. Anyway, there is an update coming out for Terraria probably next month, so this is kind of for me to a little way to look at this game one more time before things change. And it's a change for the better. There's a console release for Terraria as well, and some of the goodies that are on the console version are coming to Terraria, I'm sure. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of exploring. Whoa, there is blue slime. No, green slime. Yeah, so already a chest. That's great, because that's one less thing I have to build. And you see just inventory here of all these things. It's fairly straightforward. I like to just talk through games a bit for people who may be unfamiliar with them. I'm sure there's a loot all button right next to there, of course, but I'm going to worry about that later, because right now slimes are trying to get me and getting me good. Okay, so... yeah, I'll be a lot braver once I have some basic armor. But your first goal with this is a lot like Minecraft in that you want to build a house, a shelter. And you want to get it built before nightfall. So see, there's already a lot of wood there that I just can't get. We're going to kill this slime here. So first thing I'm going to do is very basic, just build a house. And I'm not looking to do anything super complicated. It's just going to kind of be just a straight up playthrough. I didn't adjust the difficulty settings to anything significant because I'm not a super hardcore player. I've never actually made it to hard mode. I've made it to the final regular mode boss and then just put down the game for a while because if I had followed a better strategy I probably could have beaten him, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, what you do in this game is, like I said, a lot like Minecraft. You clear things. I'm not punching wood. I almost said fapping. That's not what I'm doing. I'm hitting things with my axe. I'm just going to make a house right here. This looks as good as any place. And just clear this last tree. And I want to gather up some of the stone as well. So I have a cat that thinks the rug is a great thing to destroy. So, I'm going to have plenty of stone, but I want a little bit of it for now, I think. I'm just going to level off my house area, and why not? Let's live next to a cave. There's nothing that says we can't do that. That's not what I typically do. So, there's a few things we can craft up front. I like wood platforms. I gotta remember... okay, it's right-click to do that. It's been a little while. Yeah, I've got more than enough wood. Want lots of wood platforms. That's great for exploring. I got plenty of torches. That was a very lucky early chest. So, let's see here. One workbench that we're going to go ahead and drop. And let's see. I'm just going to make a... I'm not going to do anything super fancy. I know there's plenty of people here who are awesome builders. who make fantastic structures that they post all over the place. I cannot claim to be one of those. I'm more utilitarian, so what you're going to see here is kind of a utilitarian house. Now, this is the first thing that people get a little confused about with Terraria is, oh, I need to have a house. How do I build a house? The game has certain rules. Your house must have some kind of living structure in it, which in this case is going to be a wooden table. Your house must have a place to sit, so you don't even have to have a bed. And I believe, at least it really helps if your house has a mode of ingress and egress, or enter and exit. And your house has to have a light source, and it must have a wall behind it. So you're going to see we're going to fly through some of this wood. I don't really need the acorns right now. So let's just start with the basics. I guess what I really need to do, since this is basic wood, I can get away with this, but I do probably need to build a hammer. Well, especially if I want to get that chest in there. Because you start with some basic things. You do not start out with a hammer, which can knock out background pieces. And can get little things like statues or other stuff, like chest, which I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, house. Pretty easy, simple stuff. Just wall in your house. And what this does is make sure that you can't have any baddies come in late at night and say, hello, would you like some candy? Would you like to get in my van? So yeah, just a few more layers. Now, I did mention before that I'm making this game in anticipation, or this series in anticipation of Starbound. And that doesn't mean that when Starbound comes out in beta, whenever that is, that I'm just going to abandon this. Because I do like Terraria. It's been a while since I've played it. So this is going to be a little fresh. And see, that chair doesn't look perfect, but is this a house? You get a query. This is a housing is suitable. We're going to let our guide live here. What a nice guide. Alright, so workbench. Let's just make a hammer. Like having my hammer bound to 4. Wooden sword. Now, I like the wooden sword much better than your copper sword you start with. Ooh, deadly wooden sword. Gets 14% damage, 12% speed. That's actually really lucky. Because it has not a little stabby motion, but a slashy motion. Now, for some reason, there's no lighting on the other side, but we'll deal with that later. So, let's explore this little cave to the side here, while I talk about... Well, I guess the first thing I should do, actually, is you can still jump up there. There's still some wood I can have. Is that I want to actually make this a two-story venture. I don't know if I will quite be able to in time, but at least I can wall myself in right now. And let me go ahead and get the platforms out too, because I just made a bunch of those. But yeah, Starbound. If you've not heard about it, it's a game that's a lot like Terraria, but has some significant differences too. I first heard about it as kind of like, oh, Terraria's getting no more updates, Terraria in space, which what can possibly go wrong? It's a labor of love by a company called Chucklefish, which my understanding is the person who founded that was the art designer for Terraria. And we're going to do the stupid thing of going early and exploring when the sun's setting. Okay, there's our poor guide. Actually, what am I saying? I need to get that chest first, so let's go ahead and just free this up for him. This will make life easier for everybody. Just drop a torch. See, you get a chest. But yeah, it's a game that's a lot like Terraria in a lot of ways. There's randomly generated worlds. The exciting thing is that you can just keep exploring. You're not bound to just one planet because you are traveling these stars. And usually I think I had that bound to 5, so let me fix that real quick. Yeah. Gotta go by kind of, your muscle memory instincts of kind of what you used to do. Yeah. So, oh, multiple chests right from the get-go. And we get a little bit of a path here. So that's a pretty nice start. Much nicer start than we used to, and some shuriken and some throwing knives. I'm not huge on ranged weapons in this game. Some people swear by them. I'll just go ahead and pick up that chest as well. The more chests you can have, the better. You have to have iron to make chests, so I like to get it early whenever I can. And I think that's just stone. It doesn't look like silver. That looks like precious something up there, but yeah, it's kind of a 2D world exploring combat. The thing that I really like about something like Starbound or something like Terraria compared to Minecraft is that I get incredibly motion sick from 3D games. It's been something I've been struggling with even from as early as Wolfenstein 3D, for those of you who are familiar with that. So, if I can get a deep engrossing experience that'll go for a while, I don't mind the retro, if that's what you want to call it, look. So, okay, we're already getting bats. So you typically don't want to be outside at nighttime, or so they say, because things can kill you, things that go bump in the night, and if you're doing hardcore mode, you're just gonna die, and you're done. So we got one wall over there. The nice thing is that I can just dig through this if I want to. What I'm actually going to try and do here is go outside a little bit, see how I do, and we're going to start some caving here in a minute, because we know where our home base is. The first time I played Terraria was on a large world. That was kind of a mistake. Notice the music changing. Now, outside doesn't stay dangerous forever, but early on in the game it is pretty dangerous. And there's already... oh, wow, okay, so apparently I am at some underground level already, and things are trying to come up through there and kill me. It's like, I know that sound. It has been a little while since I played. So we'll just go ahead and... do I got some dirt? Let's put some wood right here. Well, I can't put a wood wall there, so I guess we are putting dirt. Just because I want to be able to jump up here if I can. Yeah. But just going to be some pretty basic exploring. I know some people make liberal use of fast forwarding in their Terraria videos, and I don't know if I'll necessarily be doing the same thing as we get our first little Eye of Cthulhu and some zombie fun sounds. And those guys really hurt when you don't have armor. I should be a little more careful, because I don't have... oh, I can see their health by mousing over them. Okay. Couldn't remember if there was an item I needed for that. But I don't know if I'll necessarily fast forward through everything. Is get over here. You'll want lenses for later. And there's our first zombie friend trying to say, "Yar, I just want to eat you. Can we be friends?" We got some other people trying to break in here like they own the place. I'll just go ahead and put something here just to make sure that nothing spawns in my house, because that would be awkward. Of course I can't put a wood wall there, that's this stuff. If you put wall up in a place, an enemy cannot spawn inside of it. That's the point of that, so... I guess we need some more wood wall. Yay! That'll do. And so, I don't think these zombies can go and just destroy my doors. If it were an event called a blood moon, they could open my doors, but it's not a blood moon, so who gives a crap? Okay, so, last little hole patched. There we go. So like I said, I want to just do some basic housekeeping. Hello, zombie. My little wooden sword's going to try and poke you a little bit. And I like exploring some natural caves early. Kind of saves me the need to dig a little bit. And I did get one good pit there. So I think I may just start digging down from where I'm at. Some people like to just bore holes straight through wherever. I'm lazy. I want the environment to do some of this crap for me. So let's just go over here. Hi, bunny! And let's just see if we can find some other stuff. Okay, this is watery stuff all around, and I'm running into cobweb already, so that's promising. This looks like a good place I need to start. I don't have a ton of torches, but I have killed some slime, so I got some gel. And I guess the other thing we have to look out for is just to try and put something here just to discourage monsters from going in there. Oh wow, actually, I don't know if you can see that little glowing chest right there. I forgot the significance of that. I am right near a little altar that you get to destroy. If you're, and I'm speaking for more people who are unfamiliar with Terraria, is that after beating what a lot of people popularly call the second boss in the game, you need to destroy some altars to open stuff up or to make some stuff appear. Okay, so that doesn't totally stop them from coming in, so I've just made myself a death pit. Awesome. But I'll tell you what I can do. Not that. Yay, there we go. Who can go through 1 pixel slimes? So that's really lucky that I got one that close, because that means I don't have to go venture off into a place that I am not at all ready to get in yet. See, I'm just gonna dig through some of this stone. And I do not believe, no, this is not like Minecraft where your stuff has durability. So eventually, it's not like your stuff's gonna eventually break. But yeah, we got, I guess what I gotta worry about more than anything is whether there's any underwater water here. And it looks like I am on the verge of emptying out an underground lake already. So, can we get some copper in here? I think that might be a yes. It'd be hilarious if I found a skeleton early. I don't know. Okay, we got something early. In fact, I think I found gold before I found copper. That's a little annoying, but not a lot you can do, really. And now we're getting some more dudes trying to kill me. Awesome. Wow, and he's doing a real good job, too, so... So I said, I should probably, when it hits daytime, I don't even know what time it is here right now. It's probably almost daytime. I'll go see if I can forge some copper. I can't say these words now. Forge some copper on the surface. But as you can see, I am already working my way underground. It is really rare to get gold this early unless there's something that changed, and there really shouldn't have been because there's no update recently. So here we go, just digging away, and I know for some of you this is the be-all, end-all awesome of this kind of game, just being able to dig down, explore, find new things. It's a pretty good, relaxing way to do this, and if you notice the little ashes from here, you probably need to make a few more torches. There we go. 30 torches should do. The little ashes from that stuff will actually fall down and clear some stuff up. Or actually, you can use it to kind of scout ahead when it's really dark. Which, shocker, as you go further underground, it can get really dark. Spoiler alert. But you'll want to upgrade stuff eventually because it digs faster. So here's still no copper. Interesting. Though more cobwebs, so that's not terrible. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet cave to be right near the starting point, but I guess part of this is just that I'm so used to playing on a large world where nothing is close to each other. So see, we've already gone to the next sort of bottom row because we got a music change here after a certain height. I need to make some more platforms. That's okay. I like wooden platforms. Good to help make sure you don't get stuck places. And that's your Captain Obvious tip of the day. Don't get stuck places. Okay. So, I think I'm pretty good here for now. I'm just going to go back up to where it's daylight. I'm going to do a quick scout for, because if we got slimes, that means it's daytime now. And obviously it means he's going to corner me and do 18 damage. But I think this is a pretty good starting point. I got more caves to explore. With Terraria, I tend to do caves at night early on, outside during the day, if that makes any sense at all. It's like, oh, the caves are supposed to be dangerous. Yeah, underground is kind of dangerous, but it's the stuff upstairs that can really swarm you. Is that silver? Seriously? This early? I gotta find that out. It's like I'm finding everything but the basic resources that I would be looking for normally. Yeah, it's silver. Right there. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, normally you look for copper to make some copper stuff first, because it's all... And see, there's copper! Not too far. Some good surface copper. So I'm just going to dig this up, and I'm going to call this a video once I get the stuff around here. And I'll just continue next time with some basic armor crafting, some more hacking, slashing, exploring. I don't know what that is. It's just stone. And yeah. So if you like Terraria, hopefully you all don't mind it. Hey, look, it's another Terraria video. But this is a fun game. More people should play it. I mean, they play it on the Xbox now, so... Pick it up there, pick it up wherever. Look out for the update for it, look out for Starbound. I mean, the more good 2D games you can have like this, with sort of a deep, engrossing exploration aspect, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I'm going to call this a day for now, and you all take care, and I'll see you all next time. Dig, 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 dig. Silver, get over here. Dig, dig, dig. There we go.